Does it take you longer to get ready in the morning because you have no idea where your things are? You're looking through this drawer for one thing and this drawer for another, and none of it just seems to make sense, and none of it seems to be time efficient. If you're looking for ways to make your mornings flow much smoother and much more effectively, then keep watching. Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Melissa, and I'm so thrilled that you chose to stop by today. If you're looking for plan with me's, grocery hauls, meal planning, favorites, product reviews, cooking, cleaning, organizing, decorating, fashion, then this is definitely the channel for you. You can absolutely find something out of one of those categories, if not more, that will apply to you. So I hope that you will choose to continue to be a part of this community and subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends, family, anyone who you feel is looking to make their life more intentional in 2018. And for those of you who are already subscribed to this channel, welcome back and welcome to a new week of zone cleaning. This week we are in zone 3, and that is the master bathroom and your powder rooms. So I'm really excited for this week because when we moved into this house, our kitchen wasn't done and our bathroom wasn't done. We were all using my son's bathroom, and so it kind of was more of a survival mode, unpack type of situation once our bathroom was finished, because it was right around the time that the holidays started to kick into gear and all of that. So we've kind of just been, flying by the seat of our pants, if you will, and putting things kind of here and there, and nothing is actually where I'm loving it to be. And so I'm really excited to start out today, get rid of the things that I'm not currently using, that I'm not currently loving, and just get things in here to a place of calm and peace and functionality. I don't want to have to come in here and root around for the things that I need in the morning, because let's face it, at 5 o'clock in the morning when I get up, I do not want to have to look here for one thing and here for another. I want to come in, get myself together, get out of this room, and start my day. So I hope that you will all join me and that you will also implement this zone cleaning into your week this week and get your bathroom spaces into shape and in a way that brings you peace. And I can't wait to see or hear how it went for you. So as you can see, I have 2 different setups here. I've got a Target bag that I got this morning because I needed to run and get a couple things, so I'm going to use that as my trash bag. And then I got a package in the mail this morning from Amazon, and I don't need the box, and so I'm just going to use that as my donate box. So anything that I find that I'm not loving or using, but that I feel could benefit somebody else, or say my mom or someone could use, then I'm just gonna stick it in that box and give it out to those people as I see them. So what I am doing first is I'm going to be going through all of these cupboards and finding the things that I no longer love, that I definitely no longer use, and putting them in a place that works for me, that is time efficient in the morning, and that makes sense. So what I'm doing right now is just taking out everything from the cabinet, and as I go, I'm putting things in the trash can as well as the donate bucket as I'm taking them out. And so everything that I'm using goes in one pile, and then the things that I am not using or that I need to throw away those are going in the appropriate place. I'm only going to show my side of the bathroom right now. My husband needs to do his side, but I feel like, you know, those are his things and I don't need to air, you know, his business and his personal things. I may do a video of him, you know, going through his stuff and then how we put it back into the drawer. If he is okay with that, but I just feel like this is my area, that's his, you know, I signed up to do YouTube, he didn't, so I hope you understand that. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get my vacuum cleaner, I'm gonna go through all of these drawers and cupboards, and I'm going to just vacuum them out. That way I can go back in with a wet rag and just wipe everything down and I'm not moving around a lot of, you know, hair or dirt or whatever might be in here. I wipe down all of my containers, my organizers that have been holding product or toothbrushes, toothpaste, all that kind of stuff, and I just wipe them out with the vinegar and water solution as well. Absolutely crazy to you guys, just bear with me. I am going to figure out my plan as far as where things make sense. Where am I grabbing for at different times? What of all of this do I grab for at the same time? What do I use together? And all of that. And so then I'm going to put light things together. This section over here, I'm going to do my makeup, my, you know, bed routine, morning routine kind of stuff. And so up here, I am going to put my toothbrush and my toothpaste, and I'm going to keep my toothbrush out because I'll tell you what we're going to do with those in a little bit. Products for getting ready for bed, washing my face, beauty routine, all that kind of thing. All of that is going to go in here. I like to keep scissors in here, both for just normal use as well as hair cutting scissors, because, you know, every once in a while we get those crazy strands and need to kind of do a little bit with that. Then in here I keep my bobby pins, I keep my little shaver that I use. And then for my bobby pins, I just keep them on the card. Like, I don't need another container to put somewhere. I I just keep them on the card because it's thin. I can slip it in here and I don't have to worry about, you know, opening a container or sticking it in a little holder. That's just too much for me. The less that I have to do, the better, because if there starts to become so many steps to things, you're not even gonna wanna do them. It needs to make sense and it needs to be functional. Okay, so this is what I have in this drawer. I have my toothpaste up here, and then I'll put my toothbrush in there in a little bit. I've got my toner, my face lotion, then I have different creams here that I use at night. These I use at night as well, and then just some dry eye, and then some other things that I use over here in the evening. And then in this little container here, I just have my kind of trimmer, and then my nail clippers and my tweezers, and then my scissors and my bobby pins. Okay, so now for the fun part. I am going to start putting away my makeup, and I want to put it away in a way that makes sense. In a way that is functional and everything is here, it's organized in a way that I can just instantly go and grab something. It's all right here, simple, time efficient, and functional. So in the back, I will put my witch hazel, and I put it in that little container just because, you know, if it should ever leak, I don't want it to leak on my wooden drawer. Then I'm gonna put my lotion back there because I put my lotion on when I get out of the shower in the morning, and I do that before I do my makeup. So that's gonna go right there. And then I'm gonna put my deodorant right there because, again, I do that at the same time. And then here is my foundations that I use. So I'm gonna stick those right there. My lipsticks I store upside down so that I can see the colors that I have. Because they're Senegence products, they have the names on the bottom of them. And so it just makes it really easy. I can see exactly what I have. So based on what I still have to put in here, I went ahead and put my deodorant in this little round thing, and then my witch hazel in this, because it doesn't look like I'm gonna need all of this space for my makeup. And so that way it just kind of consolidates and gets the other bin out of there. I don't need it, it's not necessary. So I moved my foundation up to this, and then I'm going to put my eyeshadows in these two. And because these are also Senegence products, they have the names on the bottom of them as well. And so I just tip them upside down and I put them in this little holder here, and that way I can see exactly what is what. And then I also categorize them or group them off into similar colors. So I have my lighter colors here and then my darker colors here. That way, depending on what I want to wear for the day, I kind of know which direction to go, and I'm not searching around in a huge cluster of eyeshadow trying to find one color. I can kind of know which direction I need to be looking. And then here in the middle, I will put my concealers. And then on this side, my mascara and my lash boost. And then in this little container down here in the front, I'm gonna put my eye illuminator and my blush. And then on this side over here, I'll put my roll-on perfumes. And then also in with my mascara and lash boost, I will put my eyebrow pencils. And here's an extra eyelash boost. I'll put that in there. That one's almost running out, so it's about to go. And then in this last little compartment here, I put my brushes, and I love this because I can store them up. Now obviously not everybody is gonna have a drawer that is this deep for their makeup, so keep in mind that if you don't, you can definitely do a drawer similar to this and just lay your things flat. And then I just stick my brushes in here and I put them facing up. I really like this way as well because then when I wash them, I can just put them back in here and they can dry straight up in the air like that. And I don't keep a lot of brushes, just exactly what I need. Because I had the space in this drawer, I went ahead and put my tooth flossers in this drawer because I didn't really have space up in the drawer above and I didn't want them laying flat. I kind of wanted to contain them a little bit more because, you know, you store up rather than down. And this container right here is a little more narrow. And so it just kind of pulls in things a little bit tighter, if that makes any sense. So now what I have in this drawer is only things that I use for makeup or to get ready for the day. So again, my lotion, my deodorant, my witch hazel, and then my makeup brushes. All my makeup is right here that I use, that's it. And then my illuminator and blush, and then my roll-on perfumes over here. And so when I get up in the morning, everything that I need after I get out of the shower is either in this drawer or in the drawer above. And then in the drawer below, I am just going to put my fingernail polish that I use, and I have them in these little containers here. And I just have made a rule to myself that this is all I'm going to have. So if ever I purchase a different color, then I need to take one out. Because let's face it, you can only use so much fingernail polish, and that way it doesn't take up tons of space and I limit myself, and I don't run the risk of hoarding fingernail polish. So in there, I am just going to put my fingernail polish remover, my pumice stone, my, whatever you call this thing, file, buffer, scratcher, hoof remover. And I put some lotion here on the side. And then also on the side, I'll put my heel buffer and then my feet socks. I love these things, they're super soft. I load my feet up with lotion or Vaseline and then put these socks over them and let them sit for like an hour. And my feet feel great afterwards. And that's it for that drawer. So everything in there is what I need. If I ever get another fingernail polish or my daughter does, then I just take one out and it just keeps me organized. All right, friends, our pile is getting less and less. So now what I'm going to do is put in this cupboard everything that I use to do my hair, minus the products. And then I'm also going to store my larger perfumes in here as well, just because I don't really want them in a drawer laying down, just again in case, you know, I have a spill or whatever, it's not going to end up on my wooden drawer. Okay, so I'm going to stick my mirror in here along the side, and then I've got a basket that I put in there, and then inside of that I just put my brushes. That way it kind of keeps them contained and they're not like rolling around and everything. And then on top here, I'm actually going to put a Lazy Susan. And that's where I'm going to put my larger perfumes. That way I can just kind of spin it around as I get more, and I can see everything there. It's not back behind in a cupboard, or it's not in a drawer running the risk of spilling and all of that. And then right here is where my hair dryer goes. And for those of you that have the option, I would highly suggest putting a plug-in in your cabinet. you know, if your husband is handy, you could do that. If you have an electrician that could do that. This always stays plugged in. When we go out of town, I always unplug it, but on a daily basis, this is where my hair dryer stays. I don't have to, you know, wrap up the cord every day. I don't have to put it away in a cabinet or a drawer and, you know, shove it in there or find a space for it. It just stays in there. When I need it, I take it out. It stays plugged in. And when I'm done, I just stick it right back in the cupboard and I'm good to go. So as you can see in this cabinet right here, everything that I need to dry my hair, to do my hair, and then my perfumes up there on top on the Lazy Susan. And then the cabinet below that, I will put my wash rags that I use at night to wash my face, and then the drawer under that I have my makeup removers that I use to remove my eye makeup. And what I do is I buy this Neutrogena makeup remover towelettes. I get them at Costco, and they come in like a huge square, and I don't need that big square just for 2 eyes. So what I do is I actually cut them into 8ths. And I just store them in a plastic baggie and I put them in here, and then that way when I need it, I can just take out one little piece and do my eyes and I'm good to go. Also in this drawer, I put a little container in here with my hair bands that I use to pull back my hair at night. Since I'm using these to wash my face at night, that way this is right here with it and I can just grab both at the same time, wash my face, and I'm done. And then in this drawer right underneath, I'm just going to put my hair products that I use to do my hair. So that way my hair products are all right here in this drawer, and then just right above it is my hair dryer and my brushes and combs. Then for the drawer down below, that is where I put my tampons. We're all adults here, so I'm not concerned. And then I found this little container at Target, and I like it because it's the width of my drawer right here, but it has a little lip that kind of comes over right here, and it just sets right there on my drawer, and I can still shut my door just fine. And that is actually where I store my extra razors. And then in this drawer down here on the bottom, I just store my extra travel toothpaste and floss. And then I have this little container that I also got from Target, and what it is, it's just my toothbrush and toothpaste, my extra ones. That way as I get them, I can just stick them in that container and I'm not running out of toothpaste at the last minute. If I find a good deal on them, I can grab a couple, stick in there, and they're ready for the next time that I need. So then underneath my sink, all that I keep under there is my, my tanning lotion and my ring cleaner. And then over here, I keep some like pampering things like foot wraps, you know, masks, lotion for my feet, and my like scrubbing gloves, and then some extra lotion over here. And then I keep my water and vinegar solution and my rag, which is for my everyday cleanup. And then over here I keep just extra cotton balls and usually Q-tips, but I need to get some more of those. And then in the back I have my caboodle. Yes, that's right. Still have my caboodle, and even though I don't use it that often, I am not ready to get rid of that. I think I'll actually give it to my daughter and let her have that, but that's just one of those things that as a 90s child, I am not ready to part with. The other thing that I wanted to show you underneath my cabinet is this little hook. It just comes off and can go right back on. I got it at Target. I will link it down below if I can find it. And what I use this for is at night, I don't use a new washcloth every single day to wash my face. I usually go 2 or 3 days in between. And so what I do so that my washcloth isn't like, you know, laying up here on my counters or hanging over my tub, I just hang it over here. This sticks out far enough from my cabinet that it's able to dry and not touch my cabinet here to, you know, warp that or do any damage. But I just lay it over that rack, it dries, and I'm good to go. So what I wanted to mention about my toothbrush, the reason that I didn't put it away earlier, every time I zone clean the master bathroom, I go and grab everybody's toothbrush in the house and I take them and I put them in the dishwasher, and I just run them through the dishwasher with my normal cycle, and that way they're getting sanitized, they're getting cleaned. The dish soap that I use is organic, so I don't need to worry about, you know, anything getting on the toothbrush that's gonna harm those who are using it. And it's just clean, fresh, and sanitized for the next 6 weeks. So that's what I do with that. So I'll run that downstairs when I finish here. But then the last thing that I do for today is I just go and I wipe down all of the cabinets and drawers on the outside, and then I'm done. And the way that I do this is very similar to the way that I did it in my kitchen zone cleaning. I just fill my sink with some water, I put a little bit of soap in there, and that way I can just continue to come back and forth and not have to let the water run the whole time. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video today. I hope that even though it started out as a little chaotic mess, I hope that I was able to give you some inspiration for your master cupboards and drawers. And if you liked this video today, then I would be so appreciative if you would just click down below and give it a thumbs up. And if you loved this video, then I would be honored if you would subscribe to this channel and become part of our intentional community. Until next time, friends, I just challenge you to intentionally create a life that you love to live and won't need a vacation from. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.